Hello, everybody. It's just me. Um, a little close there. I'm holding the microphone up closer so that the audio isn't so quiet. Anyways, so today was a pretty long day. It started off pretty good, and you know, good in exchange. Can't have good without bad. And there was some kind of rough things that happened today. Uh, Girlfriend informed me that her car has been totaled after she got into an accident with a deer. That dang deer. For those of you that didn't watch the last one, to all of you who do, I do want to thank all of you who do watch this. If you guys are returning, thank you. I appreciate it. And it'll get better, I promise. Mid shifts just got no time to edit the way I want it to be. There was also some complications, which is probably why this is going to be a very late upload, double upload tomorrow. This is currently 12:04. I was just coming back from the hospital. My little brother was in the ER. He's all right though. Everything's good. Anyways, I keep looking at myself in the in the video, but it looks like I'm reading a script. I'm not. This is all unscripted. All right, I'm rambling. It's a lot. You can tell by the sign. There's a lot on my mind. I work at a blue collar factory, glass factory. I make bank. I don't really care about the money. Never really cared about money to begin with. So when I get it in abundance, I don't know what to do with it. And when my girlfriend told me that she crashed into a deer, I already knew I'm getting a big paycheck. I already knew I was gonna go to her to help her out, and that's not wrong for those of you who are in a situation like that. That's not wrong. She's an independent woman, Miss Independent. Sorry, Bond singing. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm getting off track, but that being so, when I went about it the wrong way. Don't do what I did. Don't. You know, the intentions may be good. You can agree with the idea, but not the tactics. And I goofed up my tactics. But we're human. We make mistakes. Mm. I made a mistake, but I owned up to it. And if there's a next time, go about it the right way. That's the important thing. You know, basic lesson. But yeah, I reached out to her friend, who I knew was gonna tell her, and I was gonna tell her. I wasn't keeping it a secret that I was giving her 2,000 for a car for a down payment, so she could still have money to get insurance and all that other stuff. Because she's got a lot on her plate. I'm not airing out all the business. That's me. This is just relevant to the plot. And sent it to her. She read the text off his phone. Not either way, she was gonna find out. And obviously that made her feel some type of way, which is understandable. Texting me about it, as I work, getting a call. And, you know, obviously she doesn't want the help, says she doesn't need the help, but she's got a lot going on. And, not just because she's my girlfriend and my partner, she's also someone I care about deeply. And if you guys have someone you care about deeply in your circle or in your life, you know, it's probably going to be hard when they're struggling to let them help you, but still, reach a hand out, respect their boundaries. And lost my train of thought. Hold on, it's back. Yeah, she, doesn't want to feel like a charity case. No one wants to feel like a charity case, but I let her know that's not the situation. That's not what I'm trying to do. I heard her side. Put myself in her shoes when I was in her shoes at a point in my life. I was where she was at. And I understand. That's completely understandable. It's not even ridiculous in the slightest bit to say, but to react that way. And, and I gave my side of it. And in that, I admitted my wrong, apologized, and when you do apologize, you gotta make the correct actions behind it. Apologies without actions, just words, wasted breath. So bonnet tonight because my hair looks chopped. That's a side note. I'm getting distracted. Anyways, actions that don't follow up with the apology or anything you say, really. It's just words. And I've lived that. I've lived that enough. I've had my fair share of false promises, promises I couldn't keep, things I say that I didn't follow up with, where my actions didn't align with words I said. I've done that enough in my life. And I'll admit it. I'll admit it. I fucked up a few times. Who hasn't? You know. And really now, I'm hoping we can get through this because I do want this relationship to last. I really like her. I care about her deeply. We were friends before, years and years ago, back in elementary school. Also had a fat crush on her, but still, I kept it cordial. And, she's like me, like crazy like me, but so different in so many ways. It's beautiful. And she, she's really smart, really funny. Right now I'm gushing about my girlfriend. Oh, man. Anyway, but yeah, and she, I looked up to her, and I still look up to her. She's been the coolest person I know since I was like 8. Even like through the years when we were doing our own thing, I would catch myself, from time to time, thinking about her, and I wondering what she's up to. Still thinking about the memory on the bus we shared when I asked her for her phone number. Never, I never went anywhere. It's a hair on here. What the heck? But you know, point being, she means a lot to me in a lot of ways that I'm not sure she sees herself, which sucks. But we all do that. When people tell us, how they feel, how they see us, we tend to not believe it since most of us are so self-critical. It's pretty bad. But I pray that one day she can see it. I pray that one day she can see how cool she is herself, not just because she's being told she's cool, but because she recognizes, man, I'm the shit. Not shit, the shit. Nerd reference right there. They treated her like doo doo, and I had to use my wit, think about it, and I realized she's the shit. And yeah, she's worked really hard alone for so long, and since she's entered my life and I've entered hers and became a part of it, you my grandfather, my late grandfather taught instilled in me to just care for others, care for those who you hold importance with, who are important to you. That's what I meant to say. You know, be there for them. Be a pillar of support. Not for accolades, not for the recognition, not for oh my god he's so nice he does this that and the third, not for not for any recognition. I don't do the nice things I do. I don't even like calling them nice things because that sounds so arrogant, so egotistical. I hate self-glazing myself so much because it just feels I just don't like it. That's all I can say. I just don't like it. And confession, when when I do things like help an old man, this is something that happened by the way. When I take time out of my day to help an old guy get his scooter up on his car with his groceries in the rain. Like it was raining by my local TJ Maxx, and I saw this elderly man, trying to get his scooter up, and he was holding a bag in the rain, and I could tell he struggled. But sorry, my mom texted me. Anyone else see that we're breaking up text? Oh, that's so bad. Please no. I pray that text doesn't pop up. Anyways, but yeah, when I go to help a old man, I just held an umbrella in the bag for him. That was it. I don't think nothing of it. I didn't tell anybody about it. Probably told I told one person, and that was for a reason. And I'm telling you guys, for a reason though, for a reason. I do just do good things to do good things. You're not always gonna get a reward out of it. You're not always gonna get recognition or anything. But just adding a little bit of good to the world always helps. And that's what I am trying to do with my girlfriend right now. Just went about it the wrong way, and that happens. It's nothing. It's nothing to kill yourself over. Nothing to go smashing your head against a wall for, unless you really screwed up. But still, don't go smash your head against a wall. There's better ways to talk about it. Better ways to get through it. Talk about it. um, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just racking my brain, and I really want to help her out. And as much as she says she doesn't want help, I still want to be a pillar of support. I want to take away your independence. It's not the goal. I'm not doing it because she's a charity case or a damsel in distress to feed my male ego. I don't give a shit about my male ego. I'm doing what's right. That's what drives me. I hate saying that out loud. It's so corny and so bad. That's the reality of the situation, though. Reality. Why did I say it like that? I'm getting so off track. Anyways, but yeah, super episode soon though, and you know what? To talk about some good though, I'm gonna be going up to the summer camp I worked at this weekend, which I'm excited for. Get to see all my old friends, old summer friends, and make new connections. Show off the new me, the current me. Show them how I've grown up. And I'm gonna bring my friend along, which is really exciting. He really likes it there. I'm glad he does. Anyways, but yeah, that's that's pretty much it for tonight. Love you guys. All right, you guys have a good night. Future me, remember this. And editor me, fuck you.